Thank you, my brother. How is everything there?
Very well, thank you. We just Kaizer Chiefs just obliterated Simba, and you called it. People wanted to lynch you after that interview with us.
Yeah, my friend, those are the perks of being at the mercy of social media, but we are used to it.
Yeah.
Malema once said, you should not be a crybaby out there. So, yeah, we are used to it.
Yeah. So tell me, what happened to your beloved Simba today?
One thing that I easily noted was, first of all, the conditioning of the players towards today's game was not right, and obviously the levels of conditioning from a team of a PSL caliber like Kaizer Chiefs and a team from our own league in Tanzania is a bit of a difference of heaven and earth, I would say. But the fact that Simba did not play last weekend at the Dar es Salaam derby, I think it hurt them fitness-wise, because the extra rest towards a key game like against Kaizer Chiefs really did not help Simba players. And one thing that I also noted was the fact that Simba paid no respect to Kaizer Chiefs. They approached today's game not realizing where Kaizer Chiefs' strengths lie, and not realizing where Simba's weaknesses lie. One of the biggest weaknesses for a lot of Tanzanian teams dealing with aerial balls, and that's where Kaizer Chiefs won the match easily today. Samuel Nukovic won each and every ball that was dropped on the Simba 18-yard area. But one thing is the fullbacks also could do nothing at stopping crosses from Olebo Manyama and them boys, and people like Bernard Parker, who are having fun crossing the ball, especially from Simba's left side that is manned by their captain, Mohamed Hussein, who is conspicuously nicknamed Shabalala because people compare his play to the Kaizer Chiefs players. So it's going to be a huge mountain to climb in the return leg. I don't know how Simba figure out how to beat Gavin Hunt team by 5-0. So it's going to be hard, but lesson learned, I say.
Yeah, lessons learned. Geoffrey, tell me, why didn't Simba play the derby? Because I remember Yanga came to the stadium.
Yes, politics intervened, my friend. It's a long story. The game was weirdly pushed ahead from the original kickoff time, which was 5 p.m. East African time.
Yeah.
The game was moved 2 hours ahead to 19 hours, and Yanga protested the fact that it was not communicated to them in proper channels, as according to them. And there's a lot of wrangling between Yanga and the Football Federation out here, which is why Yanga really took that chance to really make a bit of a statement. So Simba suffered the most in that game, because Yanga have almost given up in the title chase. Simba are leading the league by 4 points, and they have 2 games in hand, and Simba out here are really better than everybody else, which is something that also doesn't help them in their continental forays once you meet a team that comes from a proper league like the PSL. So all those things were factors towards Simba's loss today. But the fact that the derby was not played, I can only tell you that politics intervened, because the call was not even made by the Football Federation. It was made by the Ministry of
FIFA?
Sports. So,
this is interference.
Yeah, but well, you really can't expect FIFA to do anything,
Yeah. All right.
No, if the Federation reports it, they will.
Okay. We're not going to go there. Geoffrey, you're in Dar es Salaam right now.
Yeah,
how's the mood for, because I assume Simba fans are everywhere in Dar es Salaam. How's the mood right there right now? I mean, 4 goals is a proper Kilimanjaro to climb at home.
Yeah. The mood is a somber one, because the last time Simba conceded 4 goals was the last time they played in a quarterfinal match. People forget that. The last time Simba got out of the group stage, they qualified for the quarterfinal, and they faced TP Mazembe, who they drew in a goalless draw at Dar es Salaam, and lost by 4 goals at Lubumbashi in Congo. So in that campaign, they also lost heavily to AS Vita by 5 goals. They also lost to Ahly by 5 goals, and Simba did a good job by winning all their home matches, and the fact that the head-to-head counted in their favor against AS Vita meant they qualified for the quarterfinal. But one thing that I reminded the Simba fans, even in the last conversation we had with you front runners guys the last time, was the fact that our teams have a bit of a bad mentality when it comes to knockout stages, because you can easily approach a group stage game with a relaxed mindset, knowing that you have 3 more games coming where you have a chance to qualify. And that's exactly how Simba qualified the last time around. They lost heavily they didn't score a single goal away, but they won their home matches. But then when they played in the quarterfinal, it was a different ball game altogether. They couldn't convert their chances at home. One of their players, the captain John Boko, even missed a penalty. So that mental hurdle has always been there, and it's going to be their Achilles heel. Again, this is a quarterfinal. This is the same team that dominated and topped a group that had the almighty El Ahly. But once you get to the quarterfinal, all that happened is forgotten. But once again, the biggest mistake that Simba did, all this hype from the fans, all this hype from a lot of mainstream media, football pundits, really got into the players' heads, and that didn't help matters, because they clearly approached today's game not knowing that Kaizer Chiefs have a guy like Samir Nukovic who's going to feast on all area balls that you're going to cross. They didn't have any idea there's a guy like Lebo Manyama who's going to dominate a midfield that doesn't have, or rather has only one true defensive midfielder, where you should have at least given them the respect they deserve by going with 2 defensive midfielders. So again, the coach failed to do their homework. Credit to Gavin Hunt, who did a lot of his homework, because one thing that Simba can't really do is they can't defend well once they're under pressure. The fullbacks couldn't stop the crosses. The centre-backs couldn't deal with the prowess of Mulomo Andao Matoho and Unukovic and presence in the box. And that was game over. Let's see what happens in the return leg.
Sure. Score update. Al Ahly just scored against Mamelodi Sundowns at home.
I think it's gonna be a tricky one. This is really difficult to call. But if Mamelodi Sundowns fail to score at least one single away goal, it's gonna be a long return leg, because Pitso Mosimane won't go to South Africa as someone who doesn't know Sundowns. So Al Ahly will have all the advantages that they've never had when they go to South Africa, you know.
Yeah. So finally, Jeff, has Simba applied to have fans at the stadium?
I think they will be keen to do that. One thing that I'm scared about, you know, people have been talking about this COVID-19 thing and how teams have been cleverly using it as
and we know Simba.
Advantage. And Simba have been one of the worst, one of the most accused, or one of the most.
I remember what happened to FC Platinum.
Exactly. Even your comrade Victor Gomes, it happened to him when he was referee the last Simba game.
It's what I want to know. You know those tricks. We know those tricks are there. Can we expect them?
But
I think having lost 4-0, you're going to be desperate. So I mean, I'm just raising the alarm here. I'm not so sure what will happen, but I won't be surprised. It's all I can tell you. I won't be surprised.
Okay. That was Geoffrey Lea all the way from Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. Thank you so much, Geoffrey.
Thanks, chap.